Stomach growling while browsing the Walmart bakery? Don't worry, we've got you covered with the best choices to satisfy that hunger. If you're a fan of sweet rolls, you might want to reconsider the Freshness guaranteed assorted sweet rolls at Walmart. With a low average rating of just 1.5 out of 5 stars, reviews have been mostly negative. Some customers found the dough too dense, while others complained about a lack of filling and dry texture. However, it's worth noting that some reviews focus more on poor curbside pickup experiences rather than the rolls themselves, so the low rating could be a bit misleading. The good news is, Walmart's affordable prices make it easier to take the risk without putting a strain on your wallet if the rolls don't meet expectations. The Freshness guaranteed old-fashioned donut holes at Walmart have received poor reviews, earning a disappointing 1.7-star average. Many customers complain about the soggy texture and bland flavor. A few positive reviews suggest pairing them with coffee or tea to mask the texture issues. The sogginess could be due to the packaging process. If fresh donuts are sealed before they have a chance to cool, steam trapped inside the container can make them soggy. While Walmart doesn't explicitly confirm this, it's a likely explanation for the texture problems. If you're craving a donut hole, you might want to think twice before picking these up. Despite its low ratings, the Marketside triple chocolate cake remains a top seller on Walmart's website, demonstrating just how beloved chocolate cake is. With an average rating of 1.8 stars, many reviewers criticize it for being too dry, though a few mention the light amount of frosting as a positive. Cakes can dry out over time, but a fresh cake shouldn't be this dry. Possible reasons for the dryness include improper ingredient proportions, over-baking, or incorrect substitutions. For instance, using a dark cake pan requires adjusting the oven temperature, and substituting buttermilk with regular milk can affect the texture. These factors could contribute to the disappointing texture that many customers have complained about. Pumpkin pie has always been a polarizing dessert, and Walmart's Freshness guaranteed 8-inch version isn't changing that. Reviews on the store's website highlight complaints about broken crusts, an artificial taste, bland filling, and undercooked crusts. However, some fans appreciate the firm pumpkin filling, balanced spices, and moderate sweetness that doesn't overwhelm the flavor. Since pumpkin pie first appeared in North America in the 1790s, its basic structure has remained consistent, but the preparation methods have evolved. What once required slow stewing fresh pumpkin and milk is now typically made with canned pumpkin puree and evaporated milk. Whatever technique Walmart uses, it's unlikely to win any awards for pumpkin pie excellence. If Charlie Brown were hoping for the perfect pie this Halloween, he'd be disappointed to find it's not here. Walmart's Freshness guaranteed oatmeal raisin cookies have earned a mixed 3.3-star average on the website. Customer reviews vary widely, with some complaining the cookies are too hard, while others find them overly soft. A few mention an overpowering taste, but positive reviews highlight the perfect chewiness, balanced cinnamon flavor, and consistent freshness. If you're considering curbside pickup, be aware that some reviews mention issues with delivery, so it might be worth visiting the store in person. This way, you can handpick your cookies and avoid disappointment. Otherwise, you might end up with a different kind of cookie than you expected. Definitely not the cookie monster experience you're hoping for. Walmart's Marketside iced cinnamon loaf cake has earned a solid 3.9 out of 5 stars on the store's website. Many customers praise the cake for being moist and ideal for pairing with coffee or ice cream, with the cinnamon flavor getting a thumbs up for being well-balanced. The icing, however, sparked mixed opinions. Some preferred less icing, while others wanted more, and at least one reviewer suggested it should be skipped altogether. While some found the icing bland, others enjoyed its cinnamon taste. So, if you're considering this cake, be sure to know how you feel about icing and cinnamon before making your choice. Walmart's Freshness guaranteed 8-inch no-sugar added apple pie has earned a solid 3.8-star rating, with many customers appreciating that it caters to diabetic diets. One reviewer mentioned that the fruit flavor shines through, rather than just the taste of sugar, and several others were pleasantly surprised by how tasty it was despite the lack of added sugars. Although the pie is free from added sugar, it still contains the natural sugars from the fruit, along with some artificial sweeteners. However, some negative reviews pointed out that the apple filling seemed less generous than before, with some feeling there wasn't enough filling overall. At Walmart, you'll often find a selection of mini desserts from the Freshness Guaranteed brand, each in its own small box. These treats come in a variety of flavors, making it easy to find something for nearly every taste. The ratings for these mini desserts range widely, with the mini chocolate cake averaging a low 2.5 stars and the mini pecan pie scoring a more impressive 4.2 stars. Negative reviews tend to point out issues like the chocolate cake having a paste-like texture and the Louisiana crunch cake lacking its expected crunch. Despite the lower ratings, some customers customers remain loyal fans. While these mini desserts are calorie-dense, they're also very affordable, often priced under $1, making them a convenient and budget-friendly option for a quick sweet treat. Walmart shoppers recommend the Marketside sliced brioche loaf for making French toast due to its soft, fluffy texture and affordable price. It's also a versatile choice, with one reviewer mentioning it's a family favorite for making delicious turkey sandwiches. Some customers had negative experiences, complaining about the bread being dry or tough. There were also delivery issues, such as receiving crushed loaves or wrong substitutions, like brioche instead of sub-rolls, or even a pineapple instead of brioche. Given recurring pickup problems, it might be best to visit the bakery in person to ensure you get exactly what you want. Marketside Red Velvet Cupcakes have garnered a solid 4.1-star rating on Walmart's website, with many customers praising their moistness and flavorful cream cheese frosting. While the cupcakes have their fans, some complaints note that they can be too dry or excessively sweet. One common concern is the frosting, which some find a bit overwhelming, as it's piled high, almost as much as the cake itself. For those who love frosting, it's a sugary, buttery treat. But keep in mind that it adds a significant number of calories to an otherwise small dessert. Despite these issues, the cupcakes remain popular among red velvet lovers. The Marketside Socket to Me cake holds a solid 4.1-star rating on Walmart's website, with most reviews praising its delicious flavor and moist texture. A Socket to Me cake is a yellow cake with a cinnamon pecan ribbon and vanilla glaze, originating from the 1970s. First popularized by Duncan Hines, its name's origins are unclear, but may be tied to the catchphrase from Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In and Aretha Franklin's song, Respect. Despite the unclear name, it remains a favorite among customers for its rich, satisfying taste. For those craving something beyond cake or bread, Walmart offers a variety of creamy desserts, and the Marketside French-style cheesecake mousse stands out with strong reviews. Shoppers appreciate its balanced sweetness and smooth, cold texture. However, a few negative comments mention its richness, with one particularly concerning review about finding a piece of sharp plastic in the mousse. If you encounter a similar issue, it's recommended to report it to the store or corporate. Despite these rare complaints, if you're in the mood for a creamy treat, this cheesecake mousse remains a solid choice for dessert lovers. The Marketside Iced Lemon Sliced Loaf Cake is a customer favorite, ranking in the top 3 for its bold lemon flavor in both the cake and icing. One reviewer praised the generous slices, while another even preferred it to Starbucks' iconic iced lemon loaf. The icing on the Marketside Iced Lemon Loaf Cake has sparked mixed reactions. While some customers enjoyed it, others wished for a lemon glaze instead, or even preferred it without any icing. If it's not to your taste, you can easily remove it. Complaints mainly centered on the cake's overwhelming sweetness, but if you're a fan of sugary treats, that might actually be a plus. Overall, if you love intensely sweet desserts, this cake could be a perfect choice. The Freshness guaranteed banana nut muffins may seem simple at first glance, but they've earned an impressive 4.3-star average rating on Walmart's website. Many customers praise them as a delicious and soft breakfast option, noting they don't fall apart like some other store-bought muffins. However, a few negative reviews mention delivery issues, including smashed muffins and expired or moldy products. If you're lucky enough to get a fresh batch, these muffins are well loved for their flavor and texture. Just be sure to check the packaging and freshness before digging in. At the top of Walmart's bakery offerings are the Freshness guaranteed, no sugar added blueberry muffins, which many customers claim taste even better than traditional sugar-filled varieties. These muffins stand out for actually containing real blueberries, unlike many products that use artificial berry bits. However, one cautionary note, they contain maltitol, a sugar alcohol commonly used in baked goods for its lack of an aftertaste. While it's generally safe in moderation, excessive consumption can lead to digestive issues. An oddity in the online product listing is the presence of 2 ingredient lists, one on the packaging image and another in the website text. The list in the text mentions sugar, which likely isn't correct, as the product claims to be sugar-free. To avoid confusion, it's a good idea to check the packaging in-store for the most accurate information before purchasing. Despite these minor concerns, these muffins are a tasty option for those looking to reduce their sugar intake without sacrificing flavor.